Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Liberty Lady Liz here. Thanks for 51 subscribers. Please get me to 1K subscribers. Sorry for the late video. I was out. I got my hair done. And then I went out to dinner. And I'm wearing scrubs and a long sleeve shirt because today was pajama day and I wear scrubs as pajamas. But I do have a pair of pajama pants, but I just didn't wear them. Because today was pajama day at my high school. So yeah. So tonight's video, I should say, because it's night now, is I'm gonna be like telling you states I've been to and like what I've done there. So yeah, so let's get started with the video. I'm gonna read the states in my journal I've been to, and then I'm going to, after I read the states, I'm gonna go through each state and tell you what I've done in the state. Okay. States I've been to: Michigan, Massachusetts, obviously because I live here, Montana, South Dakota, Colorado, Wyoming, South Carolina, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Florida, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Vermont, Washington State, and Maryland. So I've been to 17 states. And Michigan, I was there because one of my family members, when I was 3, I believe we went to Detroit. One of my family members on my mother's side when I was 3 got married. I think like it was one of my mother's cousins or something. So yeah, so we went there. Massachusetts, I live here. Montana, we went to a historical site there, like an Indian historical site. South Dakota, I've been to the statue of Crazy Horse. That's not finished yet. And I've been to Mount Rushmore in Keystone, South Dakota. Colorado, I went to Boulder. I went to the Coors Beer Factory. That's what it's called. Or Bud Light or whatever. I went to a beer factory there. I went to Denver. Yeah. Wyoming, I also went to a historical site there. South Carolina, I've been to Myrtle Beach, I've been to Pawleys Island, I've been to Murrells Inlet, I've been to Charleston. Yeah. Pawleys Island, my grandparents have a place down there on the beach, and they have there's like this palm when you drive in. Says beware of alligators, or don't put your hands in the alligators, or don't feed the alligator, something like that. I once saw a little baby alligator there when I was 4 years old. It was so cute. But yeah, I'm afraid of big alligators, but baby alligators don't scare me. So yeah, so South Carolina. I've also been to Murrells Inlet. I've been to Drunken Jacks. I've been to Brook Green Gardens. Oh, and also in Pawleys Island, I went to this place called Eggs Up Grill, right across from where the condo where they live, Pawleys Island, when they're down there. They're only down there from the end of January now till April or May, and then they come back up. They drive back up here. They used to fly, but during the pandemic they drove, and now ever since the pandemic they've been driving. And I've done a lot of things in South Carolina. This is gonna take a little while. What else have I done? South Carolina. Been to Drunken Jacks, been to Brook Green Gardens. Oh, Drunken Jacks is a seafood restaurant, but it also has like steak and like seafood, and yeah. And it has clam chowder and hush puppies, and they give you hush puppies when you sit down. They're so good. I had to do that sound effect. Sorry. I've been to my uncle's house in South Carolina, well, my cousin's house in South Carolina. I've been to Myrtle Beach. I've done a Ferris wheel. And I went to the Hollywood Wax Museum. And what else have I done there? Done a lot of things there. Yeah, I've been to Hopsweet Plantation. I've been to Drayton Hall. And I've done like a historical tour of Charleston. I've done a lot there. North Carolina, I went to my cousin's house. Yeah. And I've been to Rhode Island. I've been to the Providence Mall, and I've been to Providence. Oh, and I've also been to United Skates of America with one of my summer camps I went to when I was younger. We got free ice cream sundaes with camp, and we could play at the arcade and we went roller skating. It was so fun. Connecticut, I've been to the Mystic Aquarium. Florida, I went to Orlando. I went to Disney World when I was 5, and in fact, this past December of 2022 was my 10th anniversary of going to Disney World, because I was 5 when I went. I went in 2012 and it was 2022, so that was my 10th anniversary. New Hampshire, I've been to an amusement park called Canby Lake Park in Salem, New Hampshire, and there's Salem, Massachusetts, where the Salem witch trials take place. If you're old enough and you're in history class in school, you might be learning about it, or you might not. I just know because I've read articles about it online, I've read books about it, or I've read a book about it. Pennsylvania, I've been to Hershey, Pennsylvania. I've been to Hershey Park. I've been to Philadelphia. I've been to the Liberty Bell. I've been to Betsy Ross's house. I've been to Independence Hall, where the Declaration of Independence and Constitution was signed. I've been to Ben Franklin's grave, where he's buried with his wife Deborah. And I've been to the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia, where they make pennies. But there are U.S. Mints all over the country. But this one, they made pennies. It was so cool. I want to go back to Pennsylvania. And when I go back to Pennsylvania, I want to go to Gettysburg. And also in Hershey Park, and there's in Hershey Chocolate World, which is the gift shop, you can go and you can you go upstairs and you learn about how the chocolate's made. And there's this amusement park car ride where you don't drive it, and there's fake. They look so real, and you look behind glass, and there's these fake. There's these models of them making fake chocolate and the steps that they do it, and it looks like it's real chocolate, but it's actually fake. And then in the car, there's a TV that tells you how it's made, and the chocolate bar shows up, the Reese's peanut butter cups show up, and the Kiss shows up, and they talk about how they're made and stuff. Oh my goodness, it's so cool. So cute too. But you don't, like I said, it's an orange car and you don't get in it. But yeah. You don't drive it either. It's automatic by the person that controls it, who works there. There's more than one person working there, but in that part of the gift shop, there's no. Yeah. And then at the end, you get free samples of Hershey's miniature chocolate bars with 3 rectangles. Virginia, I've been to Thomas Jefferson's Monticello, where he lived when he was an adult. And he has behind these plastic are his actual books that he read. Not books made by him, but books by. I don't know if he wrote any books in his time. I don't think so, but he might have. And Thomas Jefferson has a quote. You can search this up. You can Google this. It says, "I cannot live without books," Thomas Jefferson. But yeah. So that's. And I've been to Mount Vernon, which is the home of George Washington, and I've seen where Thomas Jefferson is buried at Monticello, and I've seen where George Washington and Martha Washington are buried at Mount Vernon. And at Mount Vernon, they have a wreath-laying ceremony, and you say the Pledge of Allegiance. It's really fun. I've also been to Washington, D.C., but that's not a state. That's the nation's capital. It's the capital of the United States. I've been to Colonial Williamsburg, and I stayed above a tavern. It was so fun on the second floor, where people used to stay in the 1700s. But Colonial is from the 17th century, the 1600s, to the 18th century, the 1700s. So yeah, that's the Colonial era. But yeah. And I saw a marching band, I saw a fife and drum corps. Oh my goodness, it was so fun. And I went into a lot of buildings. And we had passes, and whatever had a flag inside, whatever building or house in Colonial Williamsburg had a flag outside of it, you could go in if you had the pass. In fact, I still think I have it. Give me a moment. I can show you guys what it was like. Because it was really fun. I not have it? Bummer if I do. There's not one cool lanyard. Yeah, I don't know where it is. It might be at my old house. the other house, but it says Colonial Williamsburg and white is on a lanyard, black lanyard. I've been to Vermont. I've been to the Ben & Jerry's factory in Burlington or Watertown or like Waterbury or wherever. I've been to the Teddy Bear factory. I've been to Barre, Vermont. I've been to Montpelier. Yeah. Washington State, I've been to Washington State, been to Seattle because I met my great grandmother there, who I was telling you about, who passed away on July 14th, 2010, 10 days after the 4th of July, but yeah, aka Independence Day. But yeah, and then fun fact, speaking of Independence Day, the Declaration wasn't signed on July 4th. Only a couple people signed it. It was declared and read, but it wasn't signed until August 2nd of 1776, but it was still the same year. And then on Christmas of 1776, Washington and his troops crossed the Delaware River. Yeah. So Washington, I've been to Seattle to meet my great-grandmother, and I met my great aunts and uncles. And I was the youngest one, and I was in a stroller, and I saw my regular aunts and uncles there. Oh, goodness, it was so fun. And then, yeah, I was at like a big family dinner. And I went to the Space Needle. The last one was Maryland. I've been to Baltimore. I went to a Orioles versus Red Sox game because the Red Sox play in Boston, Massachusetts. So, yeah, but we were there for like a few hours because it got rained out, and then I got a slushy. I got a Fanta orange soda slushy, so that was good from the ballpark. But yeah, so those are all the states I've been to and what I've done. Comment down below. Here's a challenge for you guys. Comment down below. How many states have you been to? I've been to 17. How many have you been to? And then, yeah. Yeah, so thanks for 51 subscribers. Please get me 20K subscribers. New videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And don't forget to comment down below how many states you've been to. Thanks for 51 subscribers. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.